Welcome to the 10th episode of Civics 101. I'm Allison, a current intern at Issue Voter. Throughout the next 14 weeks, we are sharing 3-minute, nonpartisan, accessible explanations of how our government functions, with the belief that civic education strengthens both government accountability and democracy itself. Today we are covering gerrymandering. Article 1, Section 2 of the Constitution laid the foundation for the proportional representation in the House of Representatives and the modern-day decennial census. It outlines the structure of the House, specifying that members would be elected every 2 years by the states and required in an actual enumeration of all people that must occur to determine a proportionate number of representatives each state has in the House. While the framers intended to create a chamber in Congress with representation based on population, the Constitution does not specify how those congressional districts should be drawn. As a result, after gaining data from the decennial census, each state has the power to redraw its congressional districts, influencing who represents constituents in the Congress and state legislatures. This is known as redistricting. The constitutional omission has left room for partisan competitiveness and manipulation, which has emboldened political parties to draw districts that favor their electoral chances and give them an advantage over another party, a practice known as gerrymandering. Packing involves concentrating voters with similar characteristics, such as party affiliation or race, into one district. This improves the chances of the group electing a certain candidate in their district, but minimizes the group's influence in neighboring districts, therefore limiting their overall electoral impact. Cracking, conversely, spreads voters with some shared characteristics across multiple districts. This tactic weakens the group's ability to elect representatives who reflect their interests. Modern technology has made it easier for those in charge of redistricting to manipulate electoral boundaries to benefit their own party. Popular tools used in districting enable access to detailed demographic data such as age, race, sex, and ethnicity. These algorithms make it possible for legislators and commissioners who are responsible for redistricting to create mapping plans that favor their party while also complying with state and federal criteria such as the Voting Rights Act of 1965. While states hold the primary authority in the redistricting process, the judiciary, particularly the Supreme Court, has played a crucial role in establishing the legality of creating district boundaries through issuing rulings that address race and partisan gerrymandering. Recently, nonpartisan redistricting has appeared on the ballot in some states. Although unsuccessful, these initiatives reflect increased interest in redistricting reform to combat gerrymandering. Some members of Congress have also sought to prohibit gerrymandering. The Freedom to Vote Act includes a reform that would require uniform redistricting rules and enable courts to have more oversight over the process. The bill has stalled in legislative sessions and has been blocked by Senate filibusters, leaving current partisan redistricting plans in place. For further reading, check out our blog article on Medium. Thank you for joining us for the 10th episode of Civics 101. Issue Voter is a nonpartisan platform that makes civic engagement accessible, efficient, and impactful. Visit issuevoter.org to learn more. Sign up to stay up to date with legislation and make your voice heard.